Hello, today on Chasing Cars, we're going to be opening up a box of 1989 Donruss. Pardon me. We're looking for Griffey Jr. rookie, Randy Johnson rookie, and some other goodies. Let's see what we can uncover. All right. Guess I knew not to stand over. All right. Let's see what we get. Puzzle piece. We've got Scott Medvin, Todd Benzinger, Warren Spahn puzzle card, Rick Mahler, Kevin McReynolds, Willie Fraser, Jerry Dongleaton, Franklin Stubbs, Gary Redis, Eric Plunk, Jeff Blauser, Luis Salazar, Greg Olson rated rookie. Yeah, we'll put Greg up here for right now until something else comes along. Greg was pretty good back in '89, rookie of the year. All right. Will Clark MVP. Bob Kepper, Dave Winfield. Dave to the side. Robin Yount, Diamond King. Rich Gossage, Ricky Jordan, Sean Hilligus, Jim Presley, Rod Nichols, Shane Raleigh, Alan Trammell, put him down. Lito Perez, Rick Aguilera, Jose Alvarez, Mookie Wilson. All right. Anybody want to take any bets on how many Tom Gordon rookies we're going to get? Leave it in the comments and let me know what you think, because I don't know about you guys, but when I opened these up when I was a kid, it seemed like I always got a Tom Gordon rookie. Ron Oester. Mattingly, Donnie Baseball, Diamond King. All right, we'll put Donnie up here. Ron Robinson. Tom Bolden. Mark Gubizal. Tom Bernansky. Jay Buhner. Tom Pagnozzi. Tony Gwynn, Diamond King. Put Tony on the stand. All right. Tim Burke. Bobby Bonilla. Alfredo Griffin. Greg Harris. Bobby Bonilla, Diamond King. Dale Murphy. All right, we'll put Dale on the stand. Barry Lyons, Chili Davis, Pat Tabler, Alejandro Pena, Sid Bream. Rick Leach, Jesse Orozco, Andreas Thomas, Bobby Ojeda, Mark McLemore, Luis De Los Santos, Brian Holton, Jeff Robinson. Jack Savage, Jeff Krunkle, Maddox. All right, we'll put Greg Maddox. Oops. I think I'm going to need a new table here because I'm starting to outgrow this table. If anybody knows anybody Chasing Tables podcast or web channel or anything like that, let me know. So I'm going to be chasing one down here pretty soon. Oral Hershiser, Robbie Alomar, Teddy Higuera, Gerald Perry, Steve Ontiveros, Paul Osemacher, Todd Froworth, Greg Harris. Ooh, we got a Griffey. All right, we got a Griffey, 5 packs in. Rob Thomas, Darnell Coles, John Fishel. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up that Griffey. Doesn't look too bad. There we go. All right. See if we see if we can hit another one here. Pardon me. Jesse Barfield, Mike Brumley, Daryl Evans, Steve Buechele, Dick Schofield, John Crook, Al Newman, Milt Thompson, Hal Morris, Stan Javier, Bob Forsch, John Cerruti, Mickey Hatcher, Tom Niedenfuer, and Joe Carter MVP. Pardon me 1 second, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wet my whistle here. There we go. All right. Tom Gordon. All right, I'm going to make a Tom Gordon pile. See how many we get in this box here. Rhett Butler. Harold Reynolds. Craig Biggio. Is that a Craig Biggio rookie? All right. Put Biggio on this. I knew that was going to happen. Everybody's falling down. It's kind of like a house of cards here. Everybody, one goes tumbling. Everybody goes tumbling. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's put one of them over here. Biggio. Put Donnie Baseball back here. All right. Doug Jones, Al Leiter, Carmelo Martinez, Bo Diaz, Willie Wilson, Wet Van Snider, Mike Greenwell, Checklist, Johnny Paredes, Doug Drabeck, Rance Mulkins. All right. Dave Henderson, Diamond King, Carney Lansford, Tommy Gregg, Todd Froworth, Mike Schooler, Carlos Quintana, Dan Robinson, Mickey Brantley, Alan Ashby, Bud Black, Roberto Kelly, Randy Reddy, Lloyd McClendon, Kevin Seitzer, Keith Brown. John Farrell, Luis Aguayo, Jimmy Jones, Danny Jackson, Ernie White, Jeff Treadway, Ruben Sierra MVP, Checklist, Brian Smith, Barry Bonds. All right, well, that's, sorry, Greg. Pat Borders, Jose De Leon, John Shelby, Rich Yeti, Paul Molitor MVP. Mike Smithson, George Brett, Eric Davis, not bad. Another Donnie Baseball, Diamond King. Can share the stand. Ron Robinson, Tom Bolton, Mark Gubizal. Greg Jeffries rookie. That was the hot one to get back in 1989. Everybody thought he was going to be the next big thing, and didn't work out, unfortunately. Dave Winfield, Rafael Ramirez, Tom Henke, Tim Laudner, Barry Larkin. Nice card. Joey Reed, Ken Hill. All right, we'll go ahead and get rid of some of these wrappers here before we can go on. All right. Ozzie Guillen, MVP. Checklist. Jeff Parent. Felix Fermin. Tony Fernandez. Todd Worrell. Jeff Hamilton. Ron Kittle. Ozzie Smith, MVP. Pull Ozzie. Brian Harper. Greg Swindell. Keith Moreland. Craig McCurdy. Scott Terry. Rick Honeycutt. All right. Tim Jones, Rick Dempsey, Julio Franco, Gerald Perry, Frank Viola, Brooke Jacoby, Andy Hawkins, Scott May, Denny Walling, Todd Burns, Benito Santiago, Juan Beringer, Darren Dalton, Joel Skinner, Kurt Young. Brian Meyer, Lloyd Mosby, Mike Marshall, Mickey Tettleton, Alvin Davis MVP, Damon Berryhill, Jose DeJesus, Cal Daniels, Mike Greenwell Diamond King, Norm Charlton, Bob Stanley, Ed Hearn, Diamond Kings checklist, Mark Langston, Dante Bichette, Bo's dad. And that's a rookie. We'll go ahead and pull Dante to the side there. All right, if you haven't already, like you guys to consider to please hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, give the videos likes. Every little bit helps the channel out. As we're approaching 50 videos, I'd like to get my goal to at least 50 subscribers. And then we're going to start doing some fun things, some giveaways and things like that. So again, as always, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. But if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you. Bert Blyleven, Dave Clark, Marvell Wynn, Paul Kilgus, Willie McGee, Storm Davis, John Kruk, Steve Lombardozzi, Steve Jeltz, Rafael Santana, Gene Nelson, Glenn Davis. Every Orioles fan hates Glenn Davis. Kelly Gruber, Ricky Horton, and Kurt Schilling. We'll put Kurt down there. I believe that's a Kurt rookie. Yes, it is. All right. George Brett MVP. Andy Van Slyke, Andre Scalaraga MVP. Shane Raleigh, Lou Whitaker, Jack McDowell, Ron Darling, Ron Gantz, Mike Smithson, Kurt Stillwell, Ron Oster, Carlton Fisk Diamond King, Tom Browning, Tom Bolton, Mike McFarlane. All right. Dennis Rasmussen, Ken Herbeck, Juan Samuel, Hal Morris, Mike Gallego, Juan Augusto, Rick Leach, Jesse Orozco, another Kurt Schilling rookie, Tony Gwynn MVP, Frank Tapino, Kurt Stillwell, Ron Oster, Carlton Fisk, Tom Browning. All right, to make this go a little faster, I'm going to go ahead and just pull a stack of these out. So I've got 5 packs. I'm going to go ahead and start opening these up here. All right. Fernando Valenzuela, Tony Gwynn. All right, we'll put Tony on the stand. Teddy Higuera, Wally Joyner, Drew Hall, Tom Foley, Tracy Jones, Dave Schmidt, Dave Sven, Mike Boddicker, Mike Witt, Dennis Cook, Ricky Henderson. All right. We will... Tony's Diamond King can come down to make room for Ricky. Bob Nepper, Pete Stanisek. All right. Andy Van Slyke, Jamie Moyer. Is that a rookie for Jamie Moyer? No. Another George Brett. Another Eric Davis. Vince Coleman, Diamond King. Rod Dibble. Ellis Burks. Luis Aquino. Terry Pendleton. Henry Cotto. Tom Pagnozzi. Another Tony Gwynn, Diamond King. Tim Burke. Bobby Bonilla. Oral Hershiser. All right. Let's see if we can get lucky and get another Griffey here in this box. I think our odds are pretty decent at trying to pull that off. Steve Bedrosian, Dwayne Ward, Mark Parent, Walt Terrell, Jerry Brown, Chuck Finley, Dennis Lamp, Don Carmen, John Moses, Terry Steinbeck, Ozzie Vigil, John Candelaria, Mike Scott, Randy Bush, and Atlee Hamaker. All right. Paul Molitor, Pete Harnish rookie, Gary Sheffield. All right. Yeah, we'll put Harnish. We won't put him. We'll put Sheffield on here, though. We will take Dale Murphy down. We'll throw Sheffield up here for now. All right. Dale Morick, Danny Darwin, Jeff Musselman, Floyd Bannister, Rod Murphy, Mike Greenwell, Ozzie Smith. All right, another Will Clark, Bob Kepper, Dave Winfield, Robin Yount, Diamond King, Goose Gossage. All right. Ricky Jordan, Dave Gallagher, Mike Jackson, Tom Candiotti. Can't speak. Dave Palmer, Alan Trammell, Lito Perez, Rick Aguilera, Jose Alvarez, Chad Kruder, BJ Surhoff, Mookie Wilson, Jack Savage, Odabe McDowell, Manny Trillo. All right. Let's keeping the party rolling here. All right, we've got Danny Cox, Andres Galarraga, Tony Pena, another Tony Gwynn, John Dobson, Miguel Garcia, Mike Davis, Greg Harris, Jimmy Key, Mark Davis, Darrell Evans, Bob Brower, Dan Petrie, Roger Clemens. All right, we will take Will Clark down. Let's put Roger up. Von Hayes. All right. John Moses, Luis Polonia, Derek Lilliquist, Jack Clark, Ken Caminetti, Kirby Puckett. All right. Gary Sheffield can come down. Kirby Puckett can... All right. Craig Lefferts, Mark Clear, Ron Jones, Alex Sanchez, Rich Dotson, Nolan Bryan. Sweet. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give Nolan his own stand. All right, there goes Nolan. Put him right here. Todd Stottlemyre, Brad Wellman, Jay Howell. Man, these stands don't want to cooperate with me today here. Okay. Here we go. Jody Reed, Ken Hill, George Brett, Andy Van Slyke, Wally Joyner MVP, Johnny Ray, Diamond King, Kevin Blankenship, Mike Heath, Harold Baines, Dave Valley, Carmen Castillo, Alex Madrid, Lou Whitaker, Jack McDowell, Ron Darling. All right. Ron Gantz, Bobby Witt, Joey Meyer, Keith Miller, Roger McDowell, Scott Fletcher, Manny Trillo, Danny Heap, Gerald Clark, Bill Wegman, Brian Harvey, Andre Dawson, Luis Rivera, Mike Fitzgerald, Larry Sheets. All right. Paul Mirabella, Billy Ripken, brother of the GOAT. Kurt McCaskill, Mike Lacrosse, Ken Phelps, Bill Schroeder, Joe Orsolak, Ray Hayward, Ryan Sandberg. All right, awesome. We'll put Rhino. We'll take BGO down. Put Rhino up there. Bill Long, Dave Henderson, Mike Henneman, Jody Davis, Steve Lyons, Andreas Galarraga. All right, we've got about 10 packs left. All right. All right, we've got Steve Bedrosian, Nelson Liriano, Mike Dunn, Tim Leary, Mike Schmidt, Fred McGriff, not bad. Shane Mack, Jim Waldwander, Cecil Epsey, Tony Armas, Rich Gedman, Marvin Freeman, Dan Gladden, Jerry Reed, Eastbound and Down, Pete Smith. All right. Hensley Mullins, Billy Hatcher, Gary Gaetti, Chris Spear, Don August, Luis Medina, another Greg Jeffries. Man, his 1989 me would be very happy with that. Winfield, Ernest Riles, Tom Hankey, Tim Laudner, another Barry Larkin, Wes Gardner, Vince Coleman, Mike Scott, MVP, Michael Scott, for you Office fans. All right, we're winding down here. Tom Prince, Andres Galarraga, Chris Sabo, Diamond King. Look at those goggles. Wow. Vance Law, Ted Power, Adam Peterson, Jim Presley, Rod Nichols, Shane Raleigh, Eric King, Ozzie Guillen, Gary Carter, Mark Lemke, Gino Petrelli, Juan Nieves. All right. Puzzle pieces all over the place here. I'll fix those later. Got Doc Gooden, Darryl Strawberry. What? Doc and Darryl in the same pack. That's a cocktail for disaster there. Kevin Brown, another Greg Maddux. Oral Hershiser, another Roberto Alomar. Juan Castillo, Bob Boone, Rafael Palmeiro, Joe Hesketh, Andy McGaffigan, Craig Worthington, Jim Gantner, Terry Kennedy, and Terry Clark. What are the chances that Gooden and Strawberry would be in the same pack? That just amuses me. All right. Luckily, there was no gum dust in that pack. All right. We'll stop with the Gooden and Strawberry jokes now. Kelly Downs, Hippolito Pena, Jim DeShays, Oswaldo Peraza, Mike Stanley, Rolando Rumis, Daryl Boston, Bob Welch, Fred Lynn, Mike Kukro, Greg Walker, Checklist, Jim Gotti, Spike Owen, Howard Johnson. All right. We've got 5 packs left. Still looking for Randy Johnson. Still looking for the GOAT. Another Griffey. Tom Bolton, Mike McFarland, Danny Cox, Mike Schooler, Junior Ortiz, Mike Davis, Greg Harris, Jimmy Key, Mark Davis, Darrell Evans, Bob Brower, Dan Petrie, another Roger Clemens. Von Hayes, John Moses. All right. Tony Pena, another Tony Gwynn Diamond King. I think it's like our 4th one we've got today. Brian Holman, Ken Caminetti, another Kirby Puckett. All right. Let's see if I can put Kirby back here without knocking the stand over. Hey, all right. Craig Lefferts, Mark Clear, Ron Jones, Bobby Joyner, Alex Sanchez, Rich Dotson, another Nolan Ryan. All right, I'm starting to see some doubles now and some triples in some cases, so it would be nice if we could see that with Griffey coming around. Tom Glavine's 2nd year. All right, let's take Tony Dick Wynn down. Put Tom Glavine up for a little bit. Jack Clark, Jose Rijo, Jody Reed, Ken Hill, George Brett MVP, Andy Van Slyke, Mark Grace Diamond King, Al Nipper, Dave Henderson, Mike Henneman, Jody Davis, Steve Lyons, Andres Galarraga, Scott Medvin. Two packs left. Can't believe I only got one Tom Gordon. Like I said, as a kid, it seemed like every time I bought a pack of 89 Donruss, that was the card I always got. Oil Can Boyd, Lenny Dykstra, Pete Incaviglia, Chris Carpenter, Mike Fitzgerald, Larry Sheets, Paul Mirabella, another Billy Ripken, Kirk McCaskill, Mike Lacrosse, Dave Eland, Larry Anderson, Orsalak, Ray Hayward, Bobby Witt. All right. All right, and Donruss Baseball. Last pack. Joey Meyer, Keith Miller, Roger McDowell, Scott Fletcher, Manny Trillo, Tim Cruz, Tim Flannery, Bill Wegman, Brian Harvey, Andre Dawson, Johnny Ray Diamond King, Kevin Blankenship, Mike Heath, Harold Baines, Dave LaValle. All right. All right, overall, this was not a bad box. We got quite a few of the things we were looking for. We got a Griffey. Yeah, so can't complain with this. Again, as I mentioned earlier, if you have not already, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Every little bit that we can get will help the channel out, help keep us going, and help us get ready to grow into the future as we get ready to embark on some new things here on the channel. All right, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day or evening.